Hello students, I am Professor Rajesh Kale, working as a workshop superintendent in MIT Polytechnic Kothur campus located in Pune. Today we will be discussing about the 4D printing technology, the latest development in printing setup or printing technologies. You might be aware of 3D printing technologies or what called additive manufacturing. Uh, or rapid prototyping, it is also called as rapid prototyping. So this is the extended version of the same. It is 4D. 4 means 4D. D means dimensions. So 3 dimensions we know, isometric we have read, height, width and length. So that is 3 dimension, plus I am adding an extra dimension to it, and that dimension is what is making it unique with respect to the existing printing methods and printing technologies existing in the world today. So what is that basically? What are the key takeaways that we'll see that will make you understand the process? So the key takeaways are 4D printing itself, materials that are used for printing, because you are printing things and you are saying that it is a smart material to be printed. So that is things. Which are the materials? The materials could be liquid crystal elastomers, they could be digital shape memory polymers, and then the applications of the same. So having said that, we'll start with the introductory part of the 4D printing. 4D printing is also known as 4D bioprinting or shape changing systems. These are the alias names given to the process. So either it is recognized by shape changing systems in some countries, by 4D bioprinting in some countries, and uh, 4D printing as in general. So 3D plus 1D makes 4D. 3D, 3 dimensions we know. Isometric drawings we have drawn, a lot of isometric drawings we have drawn. So we know three dimension figure, that is length, height and width, or thickness in some cases, and then the fourth dimension is added. So 3D plus 1D becomes 4D, that I have discussed with you just a few minutes back. It uses the same techniques of 3D printing. Techniques are same: additive manufacturing through computer program deposition of material in successive layers to create a three-dimensional object. It is a type of programmable matter. Now this is important part. This programmable matter is the fourth dimension, that is why it is called as 4D, wherein fabrication process the printed product reacts with parameters within the environment, that is water, humidity, temperature, wind, etc., and changes its form accordingly. Now this matter, that programmable matter which becomes the fourth dimension in 4D printing, is susceptible to the environment around them. And what is the environment? Environment could be water, it could be humidity, it could be temperature, it could be wind. According to that, the available of these things, the matter itself will make changes into its shape and then take the new shape depending on the susceptibility with respect to the environment around it. So 4D printing is relatively new advance in biofabrication technology. Now the domain is altogether different. Earlier we were talking about mechatronics, now we are talking about robotics. Now we are in fourth industry 4.0 or smart manufacturing industries. We are talking about biofabrication technology. Up till now we know fabrication in mechanical fabrication related to welding and processes, different processes involved in welding to carry out different fabrications with respect to different respected industries. But this field is altogether a new domain that is termed as biofabrication technology. 4D printing techniques, stereolithography is a 3D printing technique that uses photopolymerization to bind substrate that has been laid layers upon layers, creating a polymeric network. Now, a stereolithography is abbreviated as .stl. Now, that file is connected to a software called CATIA, and which is the bigger brother of SolidWorks, that is also from Dassault System, and CATIA is also from Dassault System. Dassault Systems has two softwares. CATIA is a bigger brother and SolidWorks is a younger brother. So having said that, 4D printing is fundamentally based on stereolithography, where in most cases ultraviolet light is used to cure the layered material after the printing process has completed. Anisotropy is vital in engineering the direction and magnitude of transformation under a given condition by arranging macro materials in a way so that there is an embedded directionality to the finished print. So this particular part, that is anisotropy, is the domain or is the part which is making your smart material or your polymeric material to act, or your 3D material, that geometry that you have made by 3D printing, to act in the domain or in the zone of 4D printing. So I have given you a shape changing architecture video, which can just type this or on Google Drive, and sorry, not Google Drive, you can type this on YouTube and check the video. It's nice video related to shape changing. Then 4D printing techniques. There are different techniques used in 4D printings. 4D printing helps to achieve rapid and accurate manufacturing method for controlling spatial self-bending actuation in custom designed soft structures. Spatial and temporal transformations can be realized through several actuation mechanisms such as liquid crystal, gel phase transition, thermal expansion coefficient, thermal conductivity discrepancies, and their different swellings and deswelling ratios of bilayer in composite beams. One approach to model 4D printing is to control 3D printing parameters such as different spatial patterns of hinges affecting the response time and bending angle of the 4D print products. Now, this being a very new field, a little bit of data is available, little bit of questionnaire is available. Depending on your faculty who is teaching you the subject, the respected faculty will take care of the assignments and the case studies or macro projects that can be given in this topic to their respective students. Having said that, what are the smart materials for then techniques? If I am using a technology, if I am using a printing technology, at that time I require materials. So what are the smart materials used for 4D printing? So Fibber architecture is there. Fibber architecture has been specially designed for this smart material is used for 4D printing. Most 4D printing system utilizes a network of fibers that vary in size and material properties. 4D printed components can be designed on macro scale as well as macro and micro scales. Micro scale design is achieved through complex molecular fibrous simulations, fiber simulations that approximate the aggregated material properties of all the materials used in that particular sample. The size, shape, modulus, and connection patterns of these material building blocks have a different relationship to the deformation shape under stimulus activation. Now you can see here the diagram has been shown in the slide. The diagram is clearly showing you that how the shape is changing. Now this is like a straight rod, we can say. The material is like straight, it's in straight form, maximum straight, but as soon as it comes in contact with the stimulus, the activation starts and it changes its shape. So that is what is 4D printing all about. Then you have digital shape memory polymers. These are the materials that are used in 4D printing. Shape memory polymers are able to recover their original shape from a deformed shape under certain circumstances, such as when exposed to temperature for a period of time. Depending on the polymer, there may be variety of configuration that the material may take in number of temperature conditions. So depending on what kind of ambient temperature or ambient environment you have provided to the respective material, here that material will take a shape change and then it will create the geometry for you, required geometry for you. Means that particular material will be acting as an intelligent material in the respective domains of environment which are surrounding them or which are there available in their ambience. So as human being is behaving, for example, I am sitting in my room and I find that it is very hot, I'll start either a fan or a AC. So I will make myself cool, or I will make my surrounding temperature cool so that I can sit properly and enjoy my day. But same thing happens with the material. Now here 4D printing is coming, the material itself is so intelligent that depending on the temperature, depending on the wind, depending on the criteria that is around that existing product, whatever environment be, he will change accordingly. So that is what is 4D printing about. Very interesting field. Then the second material that is frequently used in 4D printing is liquid crystalline elastomers. They are class of soft active materials which can achieve rapid and reversible shape changes. This is in contrast to SMPs, which typically require a programming step, and thus the actuation is generally one time or non-reversible. For SMP that we have seen previous material, it is non-reversible type of reactions, but here it is being soft, it will give you a reversible type of reaction. You can see the image is giving you a clear picture how the things are changing for you and how it is being changed. Now using liquid crystal elastomers, I can print these diagrams that are shown in the slides. The concept of utilizing multi-material 4D printing using LCs to create reversible actuation of complicated structures. Now first diagram is giving you a beam which is a beam which is connected to a power supply, but the current is not flowing through it. But as soon as you pass the current, there is a sag created in the beam. So this is made from multi-material 4D printing using a liquid crystal elastomers. And the second diagram is giving you hand positions for different signs that are being used by traffic systems of United States of America. So you will find this even American Sign Languages are using this type of techniques to make understand their students what basically deaf and dumb students can understand from this sign language. So this technique is being used there also. This has not come in India till date, but yeah, it will be soon arriving in India in near future. Now current applications of 4D printing, architecture is one, biomedical second because it is biofabrication type of system or process. So fabrication in biomedical engineering is maximum to a maximum level. Then I have given some assessment questions being new, the topic being new to everyone. Some assessment questions have been given. I have provided some links. Please go through it so that we can grasp maximum knowledge related to the said topic. And that is it from my side. Thank you once again for joining and patience listening. Do enjoy your day. Stay healthy and happy. I'm signing off now.